Hey, how's it going guys, and welcome to what I'm going to be calling today the breakdown of third in form Kevin De Bruyne. And as you know, he was released in that right mid position, and whenever I see a cam being moved out wide, I always have my doubts. But instead of me just doing a simple review, like a couple of games, for reviewing him in one position, I really wanted to try and see if moving him into that spot actually has affected the card. So 3 teams I've used him in, and I'm going to be doing an awesome breakdown today. So if you do enjoy, please do drop a like, and if you are needing ultimate team coins to afford him because he's slightly expensive, you can head over to FIFAUltimateTeamCoins.com, the links below in the description. Use the code Fuji for a discount, or if you are wanting game codes or actually to purchase games, you can check out G2A and use the code Fuji. Right, let's have a look at team 1. Let's go. So the first formation we are looking at is the 4-1-2-1-2, and ignore the player positioning like right wing De Bruyne and centre mid Nainggolan. It's because right at the very end I used the 4-3-3, and those two obviously are featuring in it. And what I actually found with the 4-1-2-1-2 is if you're someone that likes to move the ball a lot quicker than your average player, so get it up to your strikers, then De Bruyne you're not going to get the most out of. And I don't think he's actually suited if you're someone that likes to rush their play. I personally like to do quick counter attacking, so for me De Bruyne, he was like sat back a lot and you had to really force him into the play. But if you're, well, I changed up my style like halfway through the games that I was playing in this formation, and I decided to just take my time, allow the players to regroup and get into their natural positions, and he was actually okay. Like you could use him in the right mid position. He was able to drift in with the 5-star weak foot. You can do pretty much everything, and I like the fact that if he has got room and space over on that right hand side, he can put in a really good ball. So the 4-1-2-1-2 was the first formation, and I would probably give him well, the way I was playing, a 7 out of 10. But if you really do slow it down, then without a doubt you'd be able to get a 10 out of 10 honestly, but you would have to change up your style. So we're moving over to formation number 2. So the second formation we are taking a look at is a 4-3-2-1, and I decided to change it up a little bit. Had the Belgium theme running through the defense and the midfield, but with the right wing position, well, right forward, you're very reliant on those wingers with this formation, and this was probably the most frustrating time that I had with him, just because naturally he will drop back, and then because he's not the quickest 80 pace, don't want to sound like a complete pace abuser, but it really affects him. You have to wait until he gets back into the position, whereas Morales, I was finding myself attacking down the left with him, and dribbling wise as well. De Bruyne, fantastic controlling the ball. He's got great ball control, but actually skilling with him, he's not the best like agile wise, and then he's a little clunky. He's quite heavy to dribble with. If you've actually played with him before, you'd experience it with yourself. But he just, for me, isn't the best at actually getting past players. Yes, no touch dribbling he can do, but you want a really bit of variety with your wingers, like Neymar. Like those are the type of players that I go for. So it really wasn't working in this formation, and I wouldn't recommend it at all. So yeah, I probably would give him like a 6 out of 10, and yeah, that is it. Like a 6 out of 10 across the board. I couldn't use him in the 4-3-2-1. So moving over to the last formation. So the last formation we are taking a look at is the 4-3-3, number 4, the attacking variation, one of the best on the game in my opinion, and it was working a little better than the other two, just because Aguero was supporting him with the give and go. You had Lanzini with the 1-2s, Nathaniel Klein was overlapping, but the only problem once again is that when I was defending, De Bruyne was tracking back. Even with stay forward, he naturally tracks back, and then obviously Nathaniel Klein overlaps him, and then he gets pretty much lost in the game. So it goes to the actual style of the player that you are if you're going to be using him in that right wing position, because I didn't like him personally, but if I were to use him out wide, then definitely the 4-3-3 suited me the best. But we are ready to check out to see if there's much difference between that card and the actual non-informed, yeah, this informed, second informed. We're just going to go and have a look, see if he's any good. So yeah, let's go into some clips. Hopefully you enjoy not only the goals that I scored with De Bruyne, but the actual just team goals in general. One thing I am going to say though is he's going for slightly cheaper than the actual second informed version, and that is because of the position change out wide. What did I notice? The actual differences between the two cards. First of all, he feels so much stronger on the ball. Like at times I was, well, obviously he was tracking back, he was actually getting tackles in, and that is the last player I actually noticed to do that very well, and that was Bale. And he was a left back originally, then obviously through the years he's transition to that right wing position. But with De Bruyne, yeah, he was getting tackles in. He's very, very strong in that respect. And then when going forward, that no touch dribble, bang, he gets some incredible acceleration on that. And if you catch it right, where you time it properly and get in between the defenders, you're going to have no problem getting past them and smashing it across goal. And I was actually more reliant on doing that than I was actually trying to skill with him and use just his general skill and ball control. I was just no touch dribbling. I find myself doing that a lot more than actually just generally doing the 4-star skills. But his finishing, very, very nice. He's so dangerous. That's why if I were to buy him, just because he's sort of cheaper than the second in form, I would actually change him in game and just play him as a cam or even a centre forward. Because if you're in front of goal with him in that position where you're outside the box, shoot it across goal, finesse shots, like anything you can think of doing, like shooting wise with De Bruyne, he will most likely pull it off. Very, very dangerous. Even if you give him a little bit of space, he will thunderbolt it in. Finesse shots as well inside the box, he was great. His crossing as well, his delivery in the box, I didn't really notice it too much, and I don't know whether or not it's because now he is out wide, but with the second in form, I never used to cross. But obviously, because you are playing De Bruyne in that right wing position, I crossed it in a couple of times and they were dangerous. Dangerous balls in behind the defenders where they can't really do much with it, only hit it out for a corner kick, and with that he's got another delivery in the box. So you're going to be able to set up quite a lot of chances with De Bruyne. And overall, for 250,000 coins, well, I actually spent 280. I think he's dropped to 250 now. Would I say he's worth it? Because he's going to restrict your style where you have to slow it down and then wait for him to get into position, I don't think he is worth the 250,000 coins. If you're going to purchase him to change him into that cam position, without a doubt, you're buying a quality player. So hopefully next time when he is released, well, if he gets himself a team of the season, please just make him central. One of the best cams on the game. Loved his previous cards, and it's a shame that he was position changed. But does it work? Overall, to sum it up, no, but if I were to play him in a 4-3-3 or in the wing position, it would be in the 4-3-3 number 4. So thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video, and I will see you guys next time. Team out. Peace.